Good evening, everyone. This is Robert Paltz. It's Saturday afternoon. There's a lot of football games going on, and I'm sitting here recording a genealogy video. Alrighty, let's see if I can make all this work. All right, now you should be seeing my first slide. This is a video on how to use Steve's Item Identifier IA artificial intelligence on Chatgpt for my German box. If you recall, I did a video on my German box that's from my great grandmother. And I'm doing this for my family because they want to know how I did this. And so that seems to be of interest to them. Let's see if I can get this to move. Okay, disclaimer. I'm neither a professional nor an expert genealogist, just an amateur genealogist like you. I've been doing this since 1992. I don't delete errors. I try to leave them in. I show you how I recover and expect you to proofread it and put in comments, things and suggestions that I can take and do and improve my process. And hopefully that helps the rest of the people viewing this too. I see this as a collaborative effort. I've had a lot of people that I need to thank that have helped me in the past come through and give me comments. So I keep on doing these because I keep getting comments and I keep improving my work. A lot of encouraging comments lately. I also do videos for those that have responded. I go too fast. A lot of these things are presentations that I do for genealogy groups. I'm in 7 groups. I don't represent any of them. And one of them I'm going to take and source today. I do not represent them. I also administer 2 one-name groups, so if you have any of those surnames, you might want to take and come join us. We're on Facebook. Sometimes we have some real invigorating things. The first group I want to take and discuss is Muskogee Genealogy Lunch Bunch. This item was discussed there. It's not my item. It's just how I implemented it. And I'm not representing the group. I am a member of the Muskogee group, and you can take and find them right here. This is in the attachment, and we get together every Tuesday and talk about different things. Okay. This is about Steve Little's AI tool. Don't know Steve. Never met him. Never heard of him until this program where it was brought up in the meeting. And so I looked him up, and here's a one sentence discussion of him. He does specialized GPTs, which is generative pre-trained transformers. That's a fancy word for saying that he writes the prompts for AIs and packages them so that we can use them. I don't know how to do that. This is kind of all new technology to me. Maybe some of you do. He's the one we're going to use today is the item identifier. This will also be in the attachment. So you can download a hard link from it. If you want to know more about Steve, here's a pretty good article about him. I thought it was very, very good, so I took and did that. Okay, so let's get into the prompt identifier, or the identifying program. So as you know, I did an artifact on the German box about, I guess, a month ago now, maybe 2, 6/6. So that's 6. This is the 10th. That's 4 months ago. Good Lord, time flies. Anyway, the artifact I called the German box because I was told it came from Germany. I had images of the box, and they were talking about this in the meeting. So I was just, hey, let's try it, So this is what I did. I put it in there. Oh, I need to go back up to the top. I've been working on it. I said, identify the attached. And I had 2 pictures. This is the top of the box, and this is the box open. And let's analyze this step by step. Now, I realize that this is going to be hard to read on the screen. So at the end of this, if you'll stick around, all of these are in large type on slides, individual slides. So anyway, I thought this was a very detailed analysis. The big surprise here is this is Japanese. Could be Chinese, but it'd be older if it's Chinese. Younger if it's Japanese. Here it is. This is a lacquer box of Chinese, Japanese, and Chinese. Um, Interesting thing about this is during the process of all this, the individual that I'm talking about left Germany in 1853, and the Japanese didn't open their markets to 1854. So it's going to be interesting what this box made the journey to Germany to take and be picked up by my ancestor and then brought over here. I just wonder if maybe the family story is a little bit different. As I'm talking, I'm paging through this because it's quite a long response and very detailed. I like this identifier summary. And then it does phase 2 report, and it gives you different views of it. And like I said, this will all be attached. And then it does a 1,000-word summary here. Okay. Now, so I thought that was quite informative, and I wanted to share it with everyone, show you what's there. Oh, here's a copy of the images that I input. And conclusions. According to the family story, this box dates from my second great grandmother, Louisa Geyser or Guess. It's spelled both ways in the records. She came from Germany with her. It came from Germany with her. I should have an "it" in there, shouldn't I? Anyway, and she came, like I said, in 1853. She was married in 1863, so I thought it would be a marriage gift in Germany, but it wasn't. When I went and actually tried to pair that up, so she was 10 years old when she came to the United States. So I just wonder if it was her mother's box, which would add one more generation. Now that I have passed it on, it has touched the hearts of 6 generations. So it's gone through 6 generations of people. My daughter now has it, and that's done. And then how did the Japanese box get to Germany before 1853 was a question I had. You know this genealogy stuff. Every time you answer a question, you generate 10 more. And so I got one pretty strong one there. So I asked the AI, since we're in AI, and I said, how did a Japanese box get from this city in Baden-Württemberg, Germany, before 1853? Of course, it wasn't Germany at the time. It was the Principality of Württemberg. Baden, I don't think it was Baden. I don't think it was Baden-Württemberg. It may have been Baden, the Principality of Baden. I don't know. I'll have to look and see where Baden's boundaries are. It could be. I'd looked at the map for that, and it could be Baden instead of Württemberg, which would be the Principality of Baden instead. Okay, it says the Japanese box could have arrived in Brederbahn. I probably really messed that name up. Before 1853, through early European traders, there were 2 countries, the Dutch and the Portuguese, that were trading with Japan before they opened their borders in 1854. And so they were bringing products over, but they were rare products. And that's a long, Portugal's a long way from Germany. Now the Dutch are right there, and they can come straight down the Rhine and distribute the products. So that maybe it came by the Dutch. The opening of Japan occurred in 1854. So goods including decorative items and curiosities like this Japanese box would have been shipped from Japan to European ports and overland to inland Germany cities. Now, if it came from China instead, because it's apparently the same types of boxes were made in both countries, it could have come earlier, and the ports were open. Okay. Would like to know what GPTs you found useful. If you've used any, please place your favorite ones with their URLs in the comments so I can go look at them. And please comment if you used any of Steve's in the past. I'd like to know which ones. He has a whole list of stuff. I tried to put together a comprehensive list for this group. And, I couldn't find a comprehensive list, and I'm not so sure me piecing it together would ever even come near what he's done. He seems to have been really busy. So there's a lot of it, a lot of the ones that I found that I'll probably take and try again. But I'd like to know what you found and which ones you found useful. Contact information, please subscribe. Thumbs up are really big with me. Uh, keeps me going, keeps me doing these things. These things take a while. This took most of the day for me to put this together. I know I get too detailed sometimes. And please comment with additional topics you think I should address. And I really do appreciate your time. You don't know what that means to me to see the viewing count go up on my videos and the time that you spend on them. I do appreciate that time. Okay. That starts the slides that I am going to take and attach at the end. So I need to stop share and end this. And thank you again for your great time.